There's your postcard right there. Stop the video now. Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Good morning. Rockport, Texas. Hanging out with the Rebecca. Right on Water Street. Why do they call it Water Street? It's on the water. Oh. I had a very nice surprise yesterday. Went through my normal day and videoed and cooked and cleaned up. And had a couple people stop and say hello. Very nice people. They don't want their name mentioned. Maybe they got warrants. Maybe they went on vacation without their kids. It was a gorgeous day. It was hot yesterday, but the wind was really blowing as it is today, as it will be doing every day for about the next 10 days. Matter of fact, guys, we're going to go to Port Aransas tomorrow. And I'm a little leery about driving on the beach there, but I regress. Yesterday around 5:15, 5:30, I was at the Circle. I was parked under one of those little palopalas, the little umbrellas with the grass tops. That looks like Rebecca to me, guys. And a lot of times at the Circle, you'll get a group of women. The beach will be too crowded for them, and they'll lay down a blanket at the Circle. Well, someone came and parked pretty close to me, and that happens on the crowded days. And just I was sitting in my front seat in the shade, and they put a blanket on the ground. Just I would have to turn my head and stare at them, which I try not to do. I want to because I'm a man and they're women in bikinis. And so they were just out of my eyesight. I could see them with my peripheral. And they were there about 20 minutes talking. And I could hear the one young lady's voice. And I'm like, that voice just sounds familiar. And I didn't think about it. Was it someone in town that, you know, maybe works at one of the stores I go in or something? Didn't really think much about it. Just it. Ooh, there's your postcard right there. There's your postcard, kids. Wow. How we've never gotten that one before is beyond me. So, they were there about 15 minutes, and I'm dozing. I had some podcast on. I'm dozing with my sunglasses on. And after about 15 minutes, one of them walks over to the truck, and I hear, "Good morning, Dad." And it was my daughter and her friend Juliet. They flew down from Knoxville. My daughter wanted to surprise me for Father's Day, which was awesome. I don't talk a whole lot about my daughter because she is very anti-social media, and rightfully so. She had some bad experiences when she was younger. Ooh, there's a postcard right there. And hung out with them at the beach for a while, and went back to where they were staying and hung out with them, and then went and met them this morning for coffee. And they're headed down to South Padre Island for their vacation. my daughter has 5 boys. So usually when she comes down to visit, I get a heads up and I go meet her and her husband, and it's actually a work thing. Monday, which is today, they're going to go to the South Padre Island, and then Wednesday, Juliet and my daughter both work in the same place, medical field, and they have training in Brownsville, continuing education training, and I don't know if it's training or a meeting or what's going on, but yeah, it was really nice to see them. They flew in to San Antonio, and drove here, driving to South Padre. Ooh, it's a good morning for postcards. Let me get this right. I kind of want to stretch that around without getting that mess in it. There you go. There's a postcard. That looks like a harbor in Bar Harbor, Maine. And go from South Padre to Brownsville and then back up to San Antonio. And it was Juliet's first time in Texas, and she absolutely loves it. They got in late and spent the night, got to go out on the Riverwalk, so it's kind of a working vacation for the 2 best friends, and it was a very nice surprise. So I had a very good Father's Day. And then it's nice to hear from, there's another postcard. I must just be in a postcard mood. I hadn't seen my daughter since February. She was down with the kids, the boys. And she said her kids are going to have to be moving out of the house before they're allowed on social media. And it's actually nice to see. They play online games, they do schoolwork online. They're just not allowed on, they're not allowed unsupervised on Facebook, Instagram. They're not allowed on TikTok at all, which I'm glad to hear. And they are allowed on YouTube, supervised. Because YouTube's just such a great source of information, especially when you're studying about foreign lands, and I think even their schoolwork requires them to watch certain things on YouTube. The wind is directly out of the south today, and we're driving south, but when there's a slight turn in the road, we'll get a little bit of wind. No one's walking their dogs. I'm a little later than usual. It's 9:36. But I had a very good visit. And yeah, that was a very nice Father's Day surprise. What do you call a group of dolphins with fishing rods? That's a podcast. That's from my oldest grandson. My oldest grandson under my my daughter. So I'm nice and mellow and happy today. I saw my friend Anita is healing up from her surgery. She put out a short video yesterday, and I put that on my community page. There's a link to Flower Folk Farm if you guys want to see how Anita is doing. She's a flower farmer in Australia. There's some flowers for you. And I was watching videos this morning. My friend G at Allastrology, and Story Time with Uncle Bill. Quite a few people when I woke up this morning had videos out. My friend Jamie Makin, need to watch her video. And who else did I see? The Dogman Chronicles. Jim travels in his van. He's got 4 dogs with him. And this is where they were pouring concrete a few days ago. We came by and the pumper truck was here. And they're still letting it dry. We did not get to make concrete angels, kind of like snow angels, but only a little more messier. And I guess when they're done, they got some landscaping to do as well. But it's going to be sunny, it's going to be hot. It's going to be smoky from the controlled burns down in Mexico. And we're going to be okay. I'm going to have a Monster. I'm going to finish my coffee, actually. There's a guy on a bike, a dude on a bike. And I'm going to be brimming with energy. And tomorrow afternoon's video will be from Port Aransas. I'm going to go down there and have fun. Looks like someone from England's visiting here, huh? At the Cedars. They have that flagpole there, and different people from different parts of the country and apparently the world fly their flags when they visit. Kind of a neat tradition. Hey guys, thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.